coming out of South Africa. It's very sad that they watch others like themselves so brutally treated, so badly treated. I'm calling for other African residents in their country to leave, blaming them for the indigenes not having good jobs. Now, this is very terrible. This is very bad. And I'm going to address it on Sunday. I understand that the perpetrators of this have said that they're giving 30th of June as a date in which all the immigrants from other African countries should leave. Now, when you talk about illegal immigration, I can understand that, and the government has the power to look into that. That's their job. But the civil citizens of the country don't have the authority or the power to investigate immigration. That's not their job.
Oh, unfortunately, it is our job, sir. We have the rights. Here in South Africa, we have the rights. And number two, these illegal immigrants who are committing crimes in this country, they are staying with us in our communities. So we have the rights to complain about them. If the government is not doing anything, we have the rights as the citizens who are suffering, who are going through a lot in the hands of these illegal immigrants who are selling powder from your country, who are doing all sorts of criminal activities, who are kidnapping people, hijacking buildings. And unfortunately, Pastor Chris, kubuhlungu because when as a pastor, you don't stand in the pulpit to condemn what Nigerians are doing in South Africa. It's so painful because we trust people like you as a man of God to condemn every bad thing that is done by Nigerians here. But in your church, you don't do that. You've never condemned, even when you know very well that they are not working, they are not employed anyway, but you accept the gifts, you accept the millions they are offering to the church. You don't ask questions. Where are you guys? Because we don't know your businesses, we don't know your companies or your shops. Where are you getting this money from? No, you don't do that. You don't do that. What you do is to complain about what is happening in South Africa. You complain about the government of South Africa instead of complaining about the government of Nigeria. Even during the time of Ramaphosa and Trump, you as a man of God, you came out to mock Ramaphosa. You made a joke of Ramaphosa for going to America to beg Trump. So you don't have the right to say what must happen in South Africa. You don't have the right to complain about what is happening in South Africa. When Owako is to complain about what is happening in Nigeria, is for you to complain about what Tinubu is doing to you guys, for you to run away from your country. And you should be in Nigeria praying for what is going on in Nigeria, not in South Africa. We don't need pastors in South Africa. To be a man of God in South Africa actually is not a scarce skill. It's not a scarce skill. We have pastors, we have bishops, we have our own churches here in South Africa. We don't need pastors to come here. There are sinners in Nigeria. At least if you are there, maybe all those people who are committing crimes there at home, who are unaliving people, maybe it was going to be better if you were there preaching the gospel. Don't be an international pastor. We don't need more pastors in South Africa. We have our own pastors in South Africa. So, for you to interfere with the things that are happening in South Africa between us, the citizens, and our government, it's wrong. It's wrong, sir. You don't have to do that. As a man of God, we love and respect you. Whether you are legally or illegally in South Africa, it's okay. Uwe owaziyo, you know your status of being in the country, but you don't have to interfere kwizinto ze-government and the citizens of South Africa. Ukuthi benzani is none of your business. It's none of your business. Say, go and fix what is going on in Nigeria. Go and pray for what is happening in Nigeria. Children are being kidnapped each and every day in Nigeria. Women are abused, unalived. Men, it's a mess in your country, but you are busy in South Africa. Your job is to tell Tinubu to stop oppressing Nigerians in Nigeria, to cause Nigerians to run away from their country. That's your job. Because even you, as you are here in South Africa, is because of what is happening in Nigeria. You were not supposed to be here, even yourself. It doesn't make sense that you have to go to a country where there are pastors there. No, we don't need that. You don't need to do that. As a man of God, Nje, respect yourself. Respect yourself, say.
So this is unacceptable. If they are there illegally, escalate that to the authorities.
It's unacceptable. In which country? It's unacceptable in which country? If it's not acceptable in Nigeria, I will understand. You cannot come here and tell us that it's not acceptable. No, you don't have to do that. Even a South African pastor, bishop cannot tell us whatever we are doing that is going to benefit us as the citizens of this country. No bishop can come and tell us that it's not acceptable. So you don't have the right, again, you don't have the right to tell us that it's not acceptable. What is not acceptable is what is happening in Nigeria right now as we speak. If they are unaliving children in this country, as a man of God, have you ever stood in the pulpit and condemned what they are doing? If you hear that they are selling expired food, they are selling powder, they're hijacking buildings, they're doing all these things they are doing in this country, have you ever stood in the pulpit and condemned what they are doing to South Africans? You know the percentage of the unemployment in South Africa right now. Have you ever condemned that? Have you ever complained or tell the church to pray about the unemployment of South Africans in this country? I don't think so. Even the buildings all over the country that are hijacked by Nigerians and other foreign nationals, have you ever complained about that in the pulpit? Or to ask the congregation to pray about all the crises that are happening in South Africa? People are being unalived each and every weekend by Zamazamas who are not from this country. Have you ever stood in the pulpit and condemned what Zamazamas are doing? Few years ago, they grabbed girls in Krugersdorp. You've never said anything about that. But because that thing is affecting you as a foreigner in South Africa, you are complaining. No, this is not fair.
And the government must do something ahead of the June 30th. Must. And my must is not a South African must. I mean must.
Indaba yokuthi nje it's a must. Umuntu engakaze eme phambi kwakho government amtshela ukuthi it's a must. Uzocontrola eSouth Africa manje, uzoshaya imithetho eSouth Africa. Who is he anyway? Lo muntu uneminyaka ela eSouth Africa ebalekile ezweni lakhe. Akakaze ayothi it's a must for ugovernment wakhe ukuthi astophe ukukidnashwa kwezingane eNigeria. Akakaze ame phambi kwagovernment wakhe athi it's a must to stop what Boko Haram is doing in Nigeria. Akakaze ame government wakhe athi it's a must ukuthi hunger that is going on in Nigeria ukuthi stop. Akakaze ayimise zonke lezo, akakaze ame phambi kwagovernment wakhe azisho zonke lezo zinto. Kodwa unesibindi, the audacity sokuma phambi kwepulpit yakhe in South Africa atshele ugovernment wase South Africa ukuthi it's a must ukuthi enze something before the 30th. I don't want to say I'm disappointed because vele bayafana bonke, whether i-powder seller, umfundisi, i-419, vele into eyodwa kubona. Into eyodwa ngoba i-culture yakhona vele ukuthi bebe nje. The entitlement. Kodwa vele-ke ugovernment wethu obavumela ukuthi bevele be-disrespect kanje. Lo muntu he's a billionaire, but akakaze azame ukuthi ayoma phambi kogovernment alwele abantu baseNigeria abagoa through a lot. Iy'ngane ey'lahlekayo ngeke uze umuzwe ecomplaina ngazo. Izinto ezenziwa abantu bakubo la, aba-hijack amabhilidi bedayisa upowder, enza zonke izinto. Akakaze ame phambi kwepulpiti akhondeme izinto ezenziwa amaPakistani, amaBangladeshi, amanye ama-foreign aba-unalive iy'ngane e-South Africa. Akakaze azisho zonke lezo zinto, kodwa unesibindi sokuthi it's a must ukuthi u-government alwe nama-South Africans. Whether awabulale or awabophe, it doesn't matter kuye as long as u-government wase-South Africa enze something. Isibindi esingaka vele usithatha lo baba lo, akanamahloni shem. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think on the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, and share the video. Love you guys. Bye.